What's going on, y'all? It's your boy H-Dog, and I'm back here with another video. And honestly, I kind of want to make this follow-up video to the Ragnarok leaks. I will say that when it comes to the open world now, they did say that this open world is supposed to be either their biggest open world to date, or it's supposed to be one of their biggest open worlds. Now, honestly, we can all agree that bigger isn't necessarily better. Because honestly, the thing about Ubisoft, they kind of like to repeat themselves either once in a while or a lot when it comes to their open worlds. Now, honestly, when it came to Origins, like, it was a breath of fresh air because it was something new. It was new shit to do. In Odyssey's open world, it was more the same. Now, a part of me didn't mind that, but it's just a lot of it that, you know, it was more the same, like damn near down to a T. I mean, you had the same outposts in the game that you couldn't liberate. By the way, you couldn't really take them over, so I kind of didn't see no point in, completing the outposts. But enemies end up respawning anyway. And then on top of that, in the open world, they had the conquest battles in the this war system, which you could support either side, and it kind of didn't matter in hindsight who you supported. Even though it's an RPG, choices are heavy. You would think that a choice like that would be big, and could possibly, determine the outcome of that war that happened at that time. But I digress. It did not. And I kind of wish it did, like it really mattered. Like, it didn't have to be part of the story per se, but it could have been like a side story, like a side quest where it's like, because you helped out in the war effort, this is all under Athenian control. But the thing about that is, like, you take over turf for the Athenians or Spartans, it's not like you could just have the entire map red, or red for the Spartans or blue for the Athenians. You couldn't do that at all, which kind of got on my nerves a bit. Now, when it came to the other stuff, it's like it was more the same, and it got to some point, it's just like, listen, I'm just trying to do some of this shit so I can get out. So I did the shit that I had the most fun with, which was the tombs, and I'm just trying to think what other things they had. They had the tombs, and they had these animal dens you could just clear out, which I thought was kind of fun. I thought was pretty cool. Apart from that, it was really like more the same when it looks to everything else. I just think when it comes to their open worlds, when it comes to Ragnarok's open world, if these leaks are to be proven correct, then they need to nail this open world. Like, you gotta nail this open world, because you can't just have more of the same. You can't just make a big change and be like, oh, we're just gonna do a rehash. We're just gonna implement the same shit. Because I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna be cool with that. Honestly, it's like, you gotta nail the open world. I'm like, when I say nail the open world, I mean they need to like add new shit in there, like completely new shit in there that you can point to and say, okay, you can tell the difference between this open world and that open world. Like, for example, the earlier Assassin's Creed games, like Black Flag's open world, you could tell the difference between Black Flag's open world and Freedom Cry's open world, and even Assassin's Creed Rogue's open world. You could tell the difference between those three games separately. You could tell the difference in their open worlds separately. They're not all the same. Not sure they did have the collectathon, but I digress. I mean, apart from that, you could tell that there was a difference in each open world that they had. And I honestly want that with Ragnarok. I want it to be different. I want some new shit. Like, give me some new shit. Don't, like, and if you have outposts in the game, let me wipe them out. I'm a Viking. Let me just wipe these motherfuckers out. And if it's supposed to be this deep RPG, give me a choice to whether I can just kill them or spare them, take them prisoner, vice versa, whatever. It's neither here or there. But honestly, and this is another thing. Like, I also seen a video from Inside Gaming Daily where they were talking about that Ragnarok could make or break Ubisoft. Like, I understand. Breakpoint was a flop. But this isn't gonna make or break Ubisoft. This isn't like it's gonna bankrupt them. Like, they're not depending on Ragnarok to financially save them. And they did point out that they made either 20 million or 50 million in a year. I mean, that's a lot of money. Like, they're not gonna go under because of one game. Like, do you know how astronomically bad that would have to be for them to go under? Hell, Bethesda's not going to go under anytime soon. Even we know how much of a shit show Fallout 76 was. I mean, I thought it looked bad. I didn't play it, but I thought it looked bad and it wasn't for me. Shout out to the people who actually like that game. But we all know, hearing the stories about Fallout 76 and all that shit. I mean, and they're still floating. Nobody talks about that, oh, their next game is going to make or break them. I mean, let's be honest. Ubisoft's not going to go out of business, no matter if Ragnarok is a hit or not. And something else that they didn't really realize, the past two Assassin's Creed games, Origins and Odyssey, they both set records for the series. Origins was the best-selling Assassin's Creed game, and Odyssey outdid Origins. So yeah, I don't think Ubisoft's going away anytime soon. But with that being said, what do you think about? Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments below. How would you want to see Ubisoft implement their open world in this Viking game? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Think about subscribing for more content. And until next time, it's been your boy H-Dog, and I'm out. Peace.